And thanks for watching Pro News 7 to 10. I'm Larry Lemons. And new tonight, student loan debt is rising. However, recent changes by the U.S. Department of Education is positively impacting local colleges and students when it comes to the issue of defaulting on federal loans. Pro News 7's Jillian Idle joins us now. Jillian?
Larry, for the past few years, Borders Frank Phillips College has been categorized as having too many students default on federal loans. The school was in danger of losing federal loans and grants. However, on Monday, the cohort default rates were recalculated, taking the school off the list.
The good news is that we're no longer under the shadow of sanctions, and we'll be able to issue financial aid just like we have in previous semesters.
Until Monday, Frank Phillips College was potentially facing sanctions because of their high rate of students defaulting on federal loans.
So any college, university that is over 30% in 3 consecutive years would have subject to sanctions, and those sanctions would include losing the ability to give future loans.
The U.S. Department of Education says fewer students are defaulting, and the same is true at local colleges.
There are several types of things that students that are struggling with payments can do. They can ask for forbearance, where they may have their payments halted for a certain period of time based on certain situations in their life.
Amarillo College hasn't been close to losing their federal loans and say they have several programs to help students keep on top of their financial situations.
Just keeping in touch with us and keeping the loan current is the most important thing to remember. We don't want students to go into default on those loans.
But for schools like Frank Phillips, it can be tough not to have such high default rates when half of their student body currently relies on federal loan programs. But the recent changes at the national level have recalculated the cohort default rates so that Frank Phillips is now avoiding sanctions.
There will be no changes in the federal financial aid, both Pell and loans for students in the foreseeable future.
The Department of Education says that schools should communicate with their students when it comes to assistance. From the Kennedy Broadcast Center, Jillian Idle, Pro News 7.
All right.